the end result is like I'm decreasing my reaction time, which is good. So I'm able to react to the environment that I'm in, no matter if it's on the track or on the ice. So I'm able to come up out of position and go right to where I need to go. Or in the weight room, I'm able to lift more weight because I'm physically tuned, mentally tuned. And then just obviously like body maintenance, being able to have access to the lasers and attacking those different, objectives that I need to get done. It's always been key for me to excel on the recovery end. A lot of athletes don't take advantage of that. It's like you can go out and have a great performance, but what are you doing after your performance that's helping you, or what are you doing to create that maintenance off the field of play, or out of competition. So I'm getting ahead of the competition by doing the little things that take up time, but it's gonna help me in the end. So.
And two, Manteo touched on something talking about reaction time. A lot of these drills that he's doing are looking at very quantifiable, measurable markers of accuracy, reaction time, whether it's eye movements or hand touches, hand-eye coordination, memory drills, whatever it is, speed drills. And the thing is, when you hear these terms like reaction time, attention, focus, impulse control, these things are all highly interconnected. But at the end of the day, when somebody has better reaction time or better attention and focus, they have a distinct ability or an enhanced ability to self-regulate, meaning lower anxiety. This is huge because the same part of the brain that controls attention and focus is also the same part of the brain that helps us regulate emotional output. Look at ADHD. A kid can't pay attention to something and they can't regulate their emotional output, which is where the H comes in, the hyperactivity and the unwanted behaviors or the anxieties, if you will. So this is just much, much more than the physical. It really is much more of a brain thing, and the body is really more secondary to that.
Yeah, that's, I think that's something that most people aren't even aware of. Mm-hmm. We think of the body as just this like physical thing. Yeah. Especially in terms of sports, it's like you have exercise and nutrition, and that's pretty much all you can do to enhance performance. But from what you're saying, is it really everything starts in the brain?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all connected. Like I coach a lot of young athletes, and one of the first things we do is we work on reaction time. But it's like closing your eyes, and it's some of the things that I've even had implemented here. I kind of like scale it down for them, obviously, but it's like we start before we even touch a track or a field. If it's football players or baseball players, if we even get on a diamond, we're talking about like what can we do to create healthy brain activity. So we're doing things like that, and then we get into the field of play. And they're like, "Why are we doing this?" And I was like, "You'll see why." And you may not understand it, but you'll see why.
And how old are the kids that you're working with?
Anywhere from it's crazy to say this, elementary school, even up to like elite athletes.
Okay. And this is in what sport?
Any sport.
Any sport.
Yeah.
So you're brain training before you're doing physical training?
Oh, for sure.
And are you seeing a noticeable, measurable difference in start to finish over what period of time?
Within like weeks, month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they've never done it before. They've never experienced it. They've never taken the time to really see, like they've heard it. Like you need to be mentally fit. Like I'll push that on them every single day. You need to be mentally fit.
And they may be thinking like positive thoughts, like I can do it, like visualization type stuff, right?
So that's what these coaches are doing nowadays. But if you really want to get to the elite level, you have to do this kind of stuff. You have to really indulge into what it truly means to be mentally fit.